He wants Holmes to be active. He doesn't like that, Len, is he likes a fighter to open up with him. Caught him with a good counter round, I believe. So that's a good brawl.
You see Holmes win that third round. To do.
Of course, in that most exceptional combinations at heavyweight.
Holmes damage.
Against Larry Holmes has been in command.
Holyfield here in the first round. Holmes' punch is blocked. Holyfield finishes off with a left. Another one. That's the round. Seemed a bit.
Excuse me, Len, let me throw it in, which I didn't have a chance to say.
Holyfield, obviously the quicker fighter. Lancing right hand.
Evander Holyfield. Larry Holmes threw a right up. Not the type of guy that says, I'm not going to come over after you.
Intent to stay in the corner, and Holmes score. Holyfield backs off.
This fight, that's the man he wants to fight. Larry Holmes wants to fight George Foreman right here in the corner.
Final seconds of the second round. George Foreman working tonight's bout for HBO. On tape delay. And a big mile. He's looking down. No. Duba says go to the other corner, and Holmes had his fight. Third round. The ring. Jab as much as his corner wanted against that right hand here tonight. There it is, the right hand. Feeling is that Holmes lowers that jab at times. Holmes missing as he tries to come out inside of a minute remaining in the third.
Corner than he was in the middle of the ropes in the right hands.
And Holmes was smiling moments ago, almost in disdain. Oh! Fighting at Holyfield. 12 seconds. Holmes staring at Holyfield, looking at him, a half smirk at times.
Took those quite well.
And we start the... Holyfield, as we noted, using more. Holmes' corner. Holmes is holding that left hand out.
Not much being in action, trying to make he's going to get the favorable scoring.
Now they come over to this corner. Now Holmes comes to him. And look out that little elbow and the right hand. From Holmes
To take the fight to the center of the ring. But Holmes blocked everything that Holyfield came back with.
Not that one. Overhand right from Holyfield. Now the chance of Larry. It's
Larry with a jab right hand that really
odd-numbered rounds. Holyfield utilizing it more in the fifth. Raised. Holyfield working with the right and the head with the left.
Clever. I mean, he is rolling with these punches. He's doubled Holyfield a little bit right there.
And Holyfield for even that big right hand.
To a fighter's eyes. And there goes that counter. Did not do in that fight as we go back to that. Holmes can come out and just lead Holyfield.
Working the body again. Holyfield is standpoint. As we start the sixth round.
Maybe I'm a lot of these. Joe, he's landed 49% of his punches, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh. Holyfield.
And again, Holmes just rolling with it. Got the shoulder.
Jabs from Holyfield. Holmes backs off towards the ropes, and Holyfield obliges him. Comes in after him with the right. And it's gone to the sixth.
Let's see if he turns it on. Larry Holmes in trouble. He's going to have to be punching.
Inside of a minute remaining in the sixth. And Holyfield, as he shown, continues to take the bit. Lands some of his own. Another right hand over the top from Holyfield. The left. Another right from a. Final seconds of the sixth. Lou Dubin to get out of the ring.
It's a terrible, and it's already bleeding, and it's bothering Evander Holyfield.
Full seventh round. Holmes. It wasn't elbows. We saw from that. Holyfield squinting a bit as the blood flows.
Brow underneath in the eyelid. That is a gaping gash. And Vince has been virtually ineffective against Larry Holmes to this point.
And snap jab there, Joe. Holyfield backs. Larry trying to hold him off. A right over the top from Holyfield. Backs Holmes into the corner.
And deflected the power from it. Oh! By Larry Holmes. Stepped right in off the jab.
Number 8. Scheduled for 12.
Field's corner, they've hired freelance cut man Ace Murata.
Left to the spike the cut. Is fighting his. Holmes would love nothing better than to work the jab right at that cut. Enter the situation midway through the 8th.
That cut, but he's got his hands full landing into the body here. Holmes and Evander Holyfield, that seems to be late.
Coming down to a minute to go in the 8th round. Bleeding profusely, Joe. The blood is welled up.
2 minutes and been doing all the fighting in this round, and
heavier than Holmes at this point.
Yes. He's got a lot to deal with, especially with this cut.
Holyfield's corner right now. He has it stopped as we begin the 9th round.
He threw very few punches. His body work, but
and Holyfield. Holyfield swings and misses, and his own momentum took him down. Very little jabbing from him. Very little of anything. The man who carries the action, and up to this point, it's Holyfield.
That's right.
Snaps Holmes' head back with another jab. Oh, and Larry counters with a right hand.
He's being somewhat successful with it, but to win this fight.
Conditioning will tell in the warm. Holyfield cracks a right hand and Larry Holmes, but obviously he was a number 10. An amateur, and really a lull has settled for something to happen which isn't. But worked very effectively, and this has been stopped. Credit Ace Murata.
Downstairs from Larry Holmes also. At the defensive tag, they've really taken it. He's missed a lot of punches, had a lot blocked.
Ceased over the last couple of rounds from Larry.
Well,
and a few boos from. Of course, they may not have pay-per-view behind.
Right.
Lennox Lewis, your mic is open now, so
another one, and those really have forward. Those doesn't look like he's ready to really be turning it on right here.
Evander Holyfield's right eye a little bit closed.
He's not doing much. He's waiting for something to happen. You know, this fight, he's probably not in all the way. He's
hand in the start of the 11th, but hasn't followed up.
Holyfield that was really looked the more fatigued of the two.
Holyfield tries to go back after him.
And he bailed out with a left hook. And of course, we got a little time. I think
Helps Evander Holyfield at that moment. Holyfield might have enjoyed that little break.
Holmes comes out with a couple more.
Touch gloves for the 12th, and Holmes again, he knows himself he needs it.
Blood starting to trickle out, but I will let this fight go on regardless of how much.
Of course, Holmes thinks he needs the knockout, but when it goes to G at this point.
Following a couple shots to the head.
Holyfield, left hook.
You leave yourself vulnerable to maybe some
Holmes. Now he goes into a game, but he has to show more than that here with 1:40 remaining.
That right hand, and that was a nice shot.
I think that's a reach, Joe.
I don't know. Something like that happened with the Tommy Hearns and Iran.
Maybe based on overall reputation, but not one specific incident. Here we go with 33 sets coming on strong in the 11th and 12th after resting in 8 through 10.
Couple good hooks by Holyfield.
Fight ending in a flurry, and Holyfield with the left. It has Holmes up against the ropes, and Holyfield backs off.
It's Holmes who runs Holyfield and ensure the victory for himself.
Bleeding, and the two of them, well, finally, Holyfield.
Unanimous decision, and still the undisputed flyweight champion of the world, Evander